So, why should we start in China even though they have double the amount? We live in the U.S. We're the ones that control our own country.
Because we're risking our economic state when we're not even the worst.
So why should we risk the effects of China's economic state?
Because they're the worst. So if we're going to start somewhere, we might as well start where it's at its worst, rather than going to somewhere that's not even half as bad.
But you said how everyone should be treated equally.
Yes.
So Aristotle, they're not getting treated equally if we have to affect them by
Well, they're double the amount of carbon emissions than we have. So
But shouldn't everyone be treated equally?
they're getting treated equally. They have double the amount that we have.
It's not being equal.
That is, they have double the amount. They've used
All
double
right.
the amount that we have.
You talked about how it would affect low-income households. How would it?
Okay, so we're taxing them, carbon pricing. We're putting a price on the amount of carbon they use. So that means their water heaters, their cars, they're all using carbon. So it's just more bills that they would have to be paying.
All right. How does it slow down global warming?
It slows down global warming
Yeah, how?
because you're getting rid of the carbon out of the air. Yeah, that's like your point.
Okay.
I think you worded your question.
How will the lowering carbon pricing lower economic growth?
Because, like I said, businesses have to use carbon, and if you're putting a price on their carbon that they're using, they have to end up making that money back by making more stuff more expensive, costing like, I don't know, a car that'd be $25,000, now it's $30,000, $35,000, and then it causes inflation
On cars?
on anything because they're using more carbon. They have to pay the bills.
On everything? Or?
Yes, on everything that uses carbon.
Okay. How much time's left?
1 minute.
Okay. How are people losing their jobs from this?
Because businesses have to use more money to pay the carbon bills that they're gonna have to be paying for the carbon pricing. So then they have to lose workers because they're spending more money and they don't have the money to give to the workers that they have.
So they would just stop paying workers?
No, they would get rid of their workers so they don't have to pay them anymore.
So then how would businesses thrive without workers?
They still would have workers, but they're shutting down some workers.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting rid of some of them because they have to pay for bills that they didn't have to pay for before.
Okay.
Is that 3 minutes?
No, you have 30 seconds.
Okay. You talked about how you shouldn't benefit from one thing
Or
to not
another.
affect the other.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you're hurting people to benefit the environment, but we're not even sure it will benefit the environment. It's never been proven that carbon pricing is working. As I asked you in your speech, you couldn't give me a specific example of it working. We don't even know if it'll work. We're just ruining our economic state.
Okay.
All right.
Now what's going on?